They need something from you. Jane Brooke from East Kent Mencap is with me this morning. Good morning, Jane.
Good morning, Dom.
Lovely to have you with us on the show. Mencap, first of all. Lots of people will have come across the name. Can you tell us a bit more of what you do?
Yes, absolutely. So we are East Kent Mencap, and there's lots of Mencaps around the country. We support people with a learning disability by providing choice and opportunity so that people can achieve what they want out of life. And that might be activities and social meetings and just help and advice from everything from benefits to housing to finding a job.
It must be really rewarding for you. How did you get involved?
Oh, gosh. Well, I moved down to Kent from London about 18 years ago, and I'd always worked in charities in London. I was looking for some locally, and I saw an ad for East Kent Mencap and went along and just immediately got it and thought, this is where I want to work. Absolutely. Just had a lovely atmosphere. We were tiny then.
Yeah.
We're like much bigger now.
Rewarding too, Jane.
Yeah, really rewarding. You work with brilliant people, and you really see how you can really make a difference. You know, you can see people who are very shy, very retiring, didn't have any friends. They come to some activities here. They meet like-minded people, and it really does change their lives.
It's a tricky old time, isn't it, fundraising at the moment? January's always that getting back into it and thinking, right, here we go again, a new year. What's it like for you as a charity?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, cost of living, everything's going up, so we have to spend more on heating our buildings and lighting them. It's hard to pay people enough who are doing such an amazing job. So, yeah, it's tough at the moment, and any income we can get from fundraising, is so important to us at the moment.
Okay, so how can we help you this morning?
Well, thanks, Dom. What we're asking, if your listeners are having a declutter, maybe a January clear out after Christmas, we'd love them to donate any unwanted good quality gifts. So that's things like toiletry sets, bottles, vouchers, and then we can use them as raffle prizes at our events going forward this year.
Oh, that's a really great idea, actually. And I'm thinking, there's always something you get, and you might have, you've already got one of those, and you think, well, what am I going to do with it? And sometimes we put it away in a cupboard, and especially with things like vouchers, where I know I'm a bit of a voucher giver to nieces and nephews because I'm probably cheap, to be honest, and not really thinking about their present. But I think that sometimes we leave these stuff sitting in a drawer, don't we? And then eventually it just expires. So it could be something that could really help someone.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's the nice thing about that is then you can buy what you really want, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's down to you then. So all those things that you're trying to gather, and I guess you've got quite a few fundraising events through the year that you'll need these things for.
We have, yeah. We've got lots of activities. We've got discos. It's our 75th year this year, so we're going to have a celebration.
75 years.
I know, isn't that amazing? Yeah, I've seen a few changes over 75 years. And we've got an activity day in June for everybody who uses our services to kind of get them up and getting active again. I think there's been quite a lot of talk this morning, hasn't it, about people during the pandemic got quite agoraphobic. They got stuck at home, and we really want to get people out and about again. So we'll have a raffle then. So yeah, lots of things planned for the year. We need those raffle prizes.
And tell us a little bit before you go about your team and how many people make up East Kent Mencap.
Oh gosh, there's just over 100 of us here. Most people are, if you like, at the front line. So they're supporting people with a learning disability to really engage in activities, to grow their independence, to grow their confidence. So they're the guys who are doing the really, really, tough job that demands you'll give your 100% all the time. And then we've got myself as a fundraiser and a great marketing coordinator as well, who does all our social media and website. And
there's so much, isn't it?
Know about it. There's so much to do.
Layers and layers and layers. But after 75 years, you all know what you're doing now, which is great, isn't it? It's all good. I want to get people who are listening to this to help you out with these unwanted Christmas gifts. But also, we're looking for things that are nice gifts. They're just things you don't particularly want at home right now. So how do we get that to you? What's the best way of doing it?
The best way is if you're in East Kent, we've got hubs across East Kent. We've got a hub in Herne Bay, in Sheerness, in Ramsgate, and in Margate.
Brilliant.
So you can drop it off at any of those hubs. Best thing to do is to email us first, just to say, are you going to be around? We're going to be dropping something off.
Great.
And you can email. Shall I give you the email address?
Do.
Funds as in fundraising, at eastkentmencap.co.uk.
That's lovely. Let me remind everyone of those. eastkentmencap.co.uk is the website, and funds at eastkentmencap.co.uk is the email where you can go along to one of those hubs across the east of the county. Thank you so much for being with us. And Jane, to all you and your team at East Kent Mencap, especially in your 75th year, thank you for making a difference.
Oh, thank you so much, Dom. We're really delighted to have the opportunity to be on the radio, and thanks to all the listeners for their support.
Come back soon.
We'd love to.
On BBC